make their way down into turn one. They've got about 9-10 laps to do as the field works its way down out of KFM corner. Right up front, it looks like it's Darby Uman in the exceeds the Lotus powered by the Honda power plant as they work their way into engine corner. Guys are running pretty high and wide as they work their way out. There's a whole lot of Porsches in that second group that's working through the kink and running down into road sweep as the field works its way out. Johan Neelbrand sits there in that second position, and then it looks like it might be Carruthers. Yes, Francis Carruthers in the Juno in that third place. That little motor car so low and so quick in a straight line, but that Honda power plant in that Lotus blast down the lane in the back straight. Here comes the Porsche of Johan Neelbrand as he sails in behind the Lotus heading down into Cape Town corner.
McCreed rolled out of the gas for Synergy Porsche as he came out of turn 4, a double right-hander into the back lane, and just dropped it behind here, just eased his way down the back straight. So it's a major move. Wow, look at that one. Woo! Johan Neelbrand, man on the move, up on the inside. Oh, but Darby Uman, that was a super quick first lap. If you think that they come rolling past us probably in second gear at around about 90 kilometers an hour, and they did a 1:17, the front runners from there. So that shows that we'll probably break into the 1:15s by the time they get heat into those tires. Darby Uman, front runner in a box. Francis Carruthers started third, still in third. Keith Fourie holding on to that fourth. Gary Kieswetter has now moved up with Craig Jarvis ahead of McCreed, that's dropped from 5th down to 7th.
So they work their way out over turn 4. They'll come onto the back lane shortly. Here they come now. It is Engelbrecht. Those cars are super quick. Those front three down the back lane. Engelbrecht. Right behind him, Darby Uman, Francis Carruthers. Then it's Keith Fourie. Then behind Fourie, it's the 43 car. And that is Gary Kieswetter. He's got his nose ahead now of Jarvis as they work their way down into Cape Town corner. Watch out for those bunch of Porsches there at the back as they come through this behind the leading trio heading down towards us. It is Gary Kieswetter across the line. Behind Kieswetter, it is Kieswetter's dropping down. Kieswetter's dropped down as Keith Fourie. That's ahead of Kieswetter, and then it is Craig Jarvis in the 88 Porsche.
Well, I expected that it would take a bit of time given the track temperature to be able to pull up enough temperature in the tyres to break the 50s, and instead that 130.5. Johan Neelbrand has got enough temperature in the tyres and in the brakes, and he's taken Darby Uman to the 113.9. But keep in mind that Francis Carruthers is actually the fastest man out there with a very low 113.53. So Francis Carruthers in third place on the track, third in Class A, looking very strong right now. They're not going to get away from him. Keith Fourie from Gary Kieswetter in Class B. Matt Grieve, who was right up there with them, having had that one slowdown on the back main. He's dropped down to third in Class 7th on the circuit. The leading on the 34 Class 1 of the pits, that's Crossley and Sellers. The only big two, one lap. The leading Class C car right now is Ryan Miller, and he's coming through that corner as you speak. Going right in there behind him. You might think so nice to see him out there. He's the leading Class D car. Sean McCarthy, 4 cars further back.
Well, have a look at that. Dyson and Porsche's working its way out of KFM corner. Those three are right there with each other. It is Keith Fourie that's inside that dice as well. Then we've got Gary Kieswetter and Craig Jarvis, and they're going to be caught there by Matt Grieve. Those 4 Porsches working their way through the kink now, heading towards row sweep. That's a battle royal of some serious equipment that's working its way there out of row sweep. Bit of smoke coming out the back. Let's hope it's not that serious. Oh, that lead Porsche of the 3 as they work their way up the KFM straight. And now into Malmesbury as the leaders head down into Cape Town corner. There they go, down the back main. It is Keith Fourie, it's Gary Kieswetter, it's Craig Jarvis. Jarvis up on the inside of Kieswetter, catching all 3 of them. He's Matt Grieve.
I believe that smoke that we're referring to, Frank, is due to the contact that they had under braking going into engine corner. Touched very lightly, probably just a bodywork touched lightly up against the right-hand back wheel. So that's why you don't see any smoke now. You won't pick it up when they do the right-hand bends. Any movement that there is on the movable parts on the suspension might just make up that 1 or 2 millimeter. That tire is so close. And as they work their way down into the road sweep, it's still Lionel Black that's now said good night to you one and all. He puts in a 1 minute 12.69. That makes him the better part of 6/10 of a second quicker than Harvey Jabir on lap number 4. Still doing very well. Francis Carruthers once again 2/10 quicker than what Harvey Jabir is. So Harvey's initial dominance being worked on very hard. Keith Ferree is doing quite fine in a 1 minute 16.4 in the leading class B-car, and doing the same lap times as he is the second class B-car where Matt Green. So if Matt Green had a problem early on, he will still be leading class B.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a whole Royal Rumble going down into Cape Town corner. That is some brilliant stuff. Those 4 Porsches are nose to tail, and there's nothing separating these guys from each other. Here they work their way now through the kink, heading down towards us. Who will lead them across the line? That's going to be Keith Reed, Craig Jarvis, then it's Gary Kieswetter, and Matt Green is now on the outside of Kieswetter as they work their way out of Calvin corner. They are followed there by Ryan Buddha. Ryan Buddha, it is Colin Pitt, and Colin Pitt, it is Martin Prince. That's working his way into KFM. It's a whole, there's about 7 Porsches, of which 4 of them are nose to tail as they work their way through the kink and down into row sweep.
Craig Jarvis has gone to the front of that group of 4 cars, so he's now leading the 3 leading class B cars, 4th in class and 4th on the circuit. So now it's going to be Keith Ferree that's got Gary Kieswetter and Anthony right in there behind him. Anthony putting in some very quick times right now, so that's looking good for him. The leading class C car being Ryan Buddha, still from Colin Pitt, Martin Prince and Clinton Thorne from Louis de Jager. Sean McCarthy having a nice little run. He's also the biggest man in class B right now at 21.3 as opposed to Divan Bentel at 22.3, so a whole second quicker on the last lap, and that's what's given him that break that he has got. So Sean from T1 from Ray Farnham and a Bourgeois Godfrey that says not out anymore as he's under and Marcus.
Right, so the pickup on this dice heading down into engine corner, and it's still Craig Jarvis that leads that group into engine corner. Jarvis leads there with Ferree in second place. Then as they climb on the gas, it's Gary Kieswetter that sails in right behind him. Then it's the orange and white Porsche of Matt Green. They're working their way out of row sweep now. They're running past the grandstand now. Those 4 Porsches are flying down into Malmesbury sweep. Gotta keep an eye on them, but we do have a couple of leaders out there by the way. Let's see how they go. As he crosses the line. Oh, there's a big crash. Oh my goodness! That's massive! That is a humongous accident on the main straight, and that's the Lotus Exige of Davy Hubert. It is huge on the main straight. That motor car is demolished. Red flags coming out. Red flags coming out. And I can safely say, people, the driver is climbing out of the motor car. Thank heavens for that, Gary.
Well, unbelievable that Davy Jabir could walk away from that. He is utterly frustrated. Obviously something happened before that. I don't know what happened, but he got out the ship, his head, turned around and looked at the car. That car is a very expensive motor car. He's walked away as if he was sitting on the grandstand, as if nothing has taken a knock whatsoever. He looks to be in perfect physical condition, but I tell you what, that is I can't see that car ever being fixed. It is mashed to the nth degree.
Well, the marshals are there by him. I'm sure the medics will just go and do a local checkup on him just to make sure that he is okay. But he climbed out of that motor car. There was no movement in that motor car for quite a